Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Turkish ebook before it's gone.
In this video, you'll learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Turkish. Hi everybody, my name is Celine. Welcome to the 800 Core Turkish Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Turkish. But there's a twist. With each new lesson in this series, we'll include the previous lessons at the end. So, after you've learned the new words and phrases, stick around and review what you learned in previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at turkishclass101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flashcard deck, and finally master Turkish. Okay, let's get started. First is merhaba. Hello. Merhaba. Merhaba. Hello. İnsanlar merhaba der. The people say hello. İnsanlar merhaba der. Affedersiniz. Excuse me. Affedersiniz. Affedersiniz. Excuse me. Affedersiniz. Bunun benim koltuğum olması lazım. Excuse me. This is supposed to be my seat. Affedersiniz. Bunun benim koltuğum olması lazım. Özür dilerim. I'm sorry. Özür dilerim. Özür dilerim. I'm sorry. Özür dilerim. Bilmiyordum. I'm sorry, I didn't know that. Özür dilerim. Bilmiyordum. İyi geceler. Good night. İyi geceler. İyi geceler. Good night. İyi geceler ve çok teşekkürler. Good night and thank you very much. İyi geceler ve çok teşekkürler. Tanıştığımıza memnun oldum. Nice to meet you. Tanıştığımıza memnun oldum. Tanıştığımıza memnun oldum. Nice to meet you. Görüşmek üzere. Sizinle tanıştığıma memnun oldum. Goodbye. It was nice to meet you. Görüşmek üzere. Sizinle tanıştığıma memnun oldum. Nasılsın? How are you? Nasılsın? Nasılsın? How are you? Merhaba, nasılsın? Uzun zamandır görüşemedik. Hello, how are you? We haven't seen each other in a long time. Merhaba, nasılsın? Uzun zamandır görüşemedik. Evet. Yes. Evet. Evet. Yes. Evet, aşırı açım. Yes, I'm extremely hungry. Evet, aşırı açım. Hayır. No. Hayır. Hayır. No. Hayır, çalışıyorum. No, I'm working. Hayır, çalışıyorum. Teşekkür ederim. Thank you. Teşekkür ederim. Teşekkür ederim. Thank you. Yardımın için teşekkür ederim. Thank you for your help. Yardımın için teşekkür ederim. Ben. I'm. Ben. Ben. I'm. Ben Selin. I'm Selin. Ben Selin. Güle güle. Goodbye. Güle güle. Güle güle. Goodbye. Güle güle. Yarın görüşürüz. Bye bye. See you tomorrow. Güle güle. Yarın görüşürüz. Kötü. Bad. Kötü. Kötü. Bad. Adam kötü. The man is bad. Adam kötü. İyi. Good. İyi. İyi. Good. Erkenden uyanmak senin için iyidir. Waking up early is good for you. Erkenden uyanmak senin için iyidir. Hoş. Pretty. Hoş. Hoş. Pretty. Elbisen çok hoş. Your dress is very pretty. Elbisen çok hoş. Çirkin. Ugly. Çirkin. Çirkin. Ugly. Çirkin figür. Ugly figure. Çirkin figür. Kolay. Easy. Kolay. Kolay. Easy. Bağımsızlık kazanmak kolay değildir. Winning independence is not easy. Bağımsızlık kazanmak kolay değildir. Zor. Difficult. Zor. Zor. Difficult. İngilizce zor. English is difficult. İngilizce zor. Yakın. Near. Yakın. Yakın. Near. Ben üniversitenin yakınında yaşıyorum. I live near the university. Ben üniversitenin yakınında yaşıyorum. Uzak. Far. Uzak. Uzak. Far. İstasyon buradan çok uzak. The station is far from here. İstasyon buradan çok uzak. Küçük. Small. Küçük. Küçük. Small. Çok küçük. Very small. Çok küçük. Remember, the goal of the series is to build a vocabulary of the 800 most common words and phrases in Turkish. If that sounds like a lot, don't worry, we can help you. Click the link in the description to access the full list. You'll also get example sentences, custom flashcard decks, and more learning resources at turkishclass101.com. See you next time. Güle güle. Polisi arayın. Call the police. Polisi arayın. Polisi arayın. Call the police. Call the police. So, you should know which number to call in Turkey if you want to call the police, right? I think I said this before though, but let me repeat again. It's 155. 155 to call the police in Turkey. Don't forget. Ateşin var mı? Do you have a fever? Ateşin var mı? Ateşin var mı? Do you have fever? So, in case of any sickness or illness, then you need to at least know some basic sentences to explain your condition, right? So you can say, evet, ateşim var, as an answer to this question, because if somebody asks you like, do you have fever, ateşin var mı? You can say, evet, var, means yes, I have. And if you already measured your fever, you can continue like this. Evet, var, ateşim, my fever is, let's say, 38 derece. Derece is the measure we use for the fever. So, yes, I have. Evet var. Ateşim 38 derece. My fever is 38. My fever is 38 degree. Pasaportumu kaybettim. I lost my passport. Pasaportumu kaybettim. Pasaportumu kaybettim. I lost my passport. Oh no! What you should do? So, if you lose your passport in any foreign country, the first thing you need to do is to search for the embassy of your country, right? So, if you want to ask someone, how can I go to the embassy? Then, how you will ask? Let me teach you. Let's say you're from England, okay? And you're talking with a Turkish person, so you ask like this. Pasaportumu kaybettim. İngiliz konsolosluğu nerede? Nerede means where is. Konsolosluk means embassy. And of course it depends on your country. Then first you need to put your country name and then konsolosluğu nerede? And let's say you're from Japan. Japon konsolosluğu nerede? Pasaportumu kaybettim. Sanırım bozulmuş bir şey yedim. I think I ate something bad. Sanırım bozulmuş bir şey yedim. Sanırım bozulmuş bir şey yedim. I think I ate something bad. Like expired food, right? So, where is the closest hospital, right? Okay. So, if you feel bad, then you can become really sick, right? So you should go doctor. You should see a doctor. You should visit a hospital. Then, how do you ask? Where is the closest hospital? Let's try to give an example about it. Sanırım bozulmuş bir şey yedim. En yakın hastane nerede? En yakın means closest. Hastane, hospital is where, nerede? Doktora ihtiyacım var. I need a doctor. Doktora ihtiyacım var. I need a doctor. I need a doctor. So, I hope it doesn't happen ever, but sometimes we have some accidents, right, on the roads. And some people are really badly injured. And that time, you will see around the other people will scream like this. Doktor yok mu? Doktor yok mu means, is there any doctor here? Like that. Doktor yok mu? Otelime geri dönüş yolunu bulamıyorum. I can't find the way back to my hotel. Otelime geri dönüş yolunu bulamıyorum. Otelime geri dönüş yolunu bulamıyorum. I can't find the way back to my hotel. In Turkey, we have many streets, many roads, and sometimes it's not very planned. How should I say, like not very well organized. So it might be a bit easy for you to get lost. In that case, I think it's better to have a hotel card before you leave your hotel. So ask your hotel to give you a hotel card. How do you ask? Otelin kartı var mı? Means, do you have the hotel card? Otelin kartı var mı? Or, can I have one? Can I have the hotel card? Otelin kartını alabilir miyim? Otelin kartı means hotel's card. Yakınlarda eczane var mı? Is there a pharmacy nearby? Yakınlarda eczane var mı? Yakınlarda eczane var mı? Is there a pharmacy nearby? Normally we have many pharmacies like everywhere in Turkey, but let's say you feel sick at night, right? That time what you will do in Turkey. So in Turkey, in the neighborhoods, like we have night pharmacy for emergency situations. So you need to know the night pharmacy and you can go there and get your medicine even though it's very late at night. We call them in Turkish nöbetçi eczane. Nöbetçi eczane means like night pharmacy. And let's say you're trying to find a night pharmacy. You want to ask someone. Nöbetçi eczane nerede? Where is the night pharmacy? Bana yardımcı olabilir misiniz? Can you help me? Bana yardımcı olabilir misiniz? Bana yardımcı olabilir misiniz? Can you help me? Can you help me? I'm lost. So you can ask someone, of course, can you help me? Bana yardımcı olabilir misiniz? But then probably they will say, sure, but about what? So probably you will hear this. Tabii. Ne konuda? Or hangi konuda? About what? And then you can just tell your problem. Like, I got lost, or I'm searching this, or like whatever you want to say. Kayboldum. I am lost. Kayboldum. Kayboldum. I'm lost. Oh my god. I'm lost. Doktor yok mu? Where is doctor? So when you're lost, what you should do? I think it's better to find a police station close by, right? So maybe they can call your hotel or your friends. So try to ask someone where is the closest police station. Police station is polis merkezi or karakol in Turkish. And nerede is where is. Closest is en yakın. So now let's make a sentence. En yakın karakol, polis merkezi nerede? Ambulansa ihtiyacım var. I need an ambulance. Ambulansa ihtiyacım var. Ambulansa ihtiyacım var. I need an ambulance. If you're really bad, that you're really, you need an ambulance that bad, then you can say please someone call an ambulance, right? This is, I think, more natural in Turkish, more common to use. Like, someone call an ambulance, please. Like that. So you say, biri ambulans çağırsın. Biri ambulans çağırsın, lütfen. Lütfen means please. And biri ambulans çağırsın means call an ambulance. 5 most popular sports in Turkey. Yağlı güreş. Yağlı güreş. Oil wrestling. Yağlı güreş. Yağlı güreş. Oil wrestling. Her sene Edirne'de geleneksel yağlı güreş turnuvası düzenlenir. Her sene Edirne'de geleneksel yağlı güreş turnuvası düzenlenir. Every year in Edirne, traditional oil wrestling tournament takes place. Oil wrestling, it's like the national sports in Turkey. In Edirne, we call this festival Kırkpınar Güneşleri. Kırkpınar Güreşleri, which is like Kırkpınar oil wrestling. And we call it oil wrestling because the wrestlers cover themselves with olive oil. And this is a very, very long tradition. I think they started Kırkpınar wrestling in 14th century. So very long time. And Turkish people likes wrestling since then. Wrestler is called pehlivan in Turkish. Pehlivan is the person who is doing the sport. Let me give you one example of the famous Turkish wrestler, Hamza Yerlikaya. If you want to check his life, you can check. He is one of the most famous wrestlers in Turkey. Halter. Halter. Weightlifting. Halter. Halter. Weightlifting. Türkiye halterde başarılıdır. Türkiye halterde başarılıdır. Turkey is successful in weightlifting. Yes, we have many famous people who are very successful in weightlifting. Let me give you some examples. Halil Mutlu, Naim Süleymanoğlu. These are men, but we also have women. Nurcan Taylan or Sibel Özkan. They're also famous in weightlifting. Basketball. Basketball. Basketball. Basketball. Basketball. Basketball. Türkiye milli basketbol takımının lakabı 12 dev adamdır. Türkiye milli basketbol takımının lakabı 12 dev adamdır. The nickname for the national basketball team of Turkey is 12 Giant Men. It's super famous, and do you know they have a song? And the song is made by Athena, a famous Turkish rock band. It's like dev adam, 12 dev adam, like that. It's like national song in Turkey now. But not just for the men, actually for Turkey national women basketball team, they also have a nickname, and they are called Potanın Perileri. Potanın Perileri, which means fairies of the basket. Yüzme. Yüzme. Swimming. Yüzme. Yüzme. Swimming. Sırt üstü yüzme yarışması başlamak üzere. Sırt üstü yüzme yarışması başlamak üzere. The backstroke swimming competition is about to start. Recently, we have a very young swimmer and he broke the world record. His name is Hüseyin Emre Şakçı. You can check his name. Thank you, Emre, for breaking the world record. Football, football, soccer, football, football, soccer. Futbol, Türkiye'de en sevilen spordur. Futbol, Türkiye'de en sevilen spordur. Soccer is the most popular sport in Turkey. That's true, yes. And like belonging to a team, supporting your team, it's like super important. And they are so big fans. I mean, they are living for their team. So yeah, I can totally agree with this sentence. We have 4 big teams in Turkey. Of course, other teams are also very important, but maybe I can say 4 best known football teams, and they are Fenerbahçe, Galatasaray, Beşiktaş, and Trabzonspor. 5 most popular Turkish bands. So before I start, I don't want to offend anyone because I'm sure you have many Turkish favorite bands, but we just listed only 5 of them. But we have actually many more bands. My favorite is actually not on the list too. So just think this as an example, and later in your comments, I would like to hear your top 10. MFÖ. MFÖ. Number 1. MFÖ. MFÖ. MFÖ, 70'lerden beri popülaritesini kaybetmemiştir. MFÖ, 70'lerden beri popülaritesini kaybetmemiştir. MFÖ has not lost its popularity since 1970s. So MFÖ consists of 3 male members. And actually they are pretty old because MFÖ is a very old band. And their name is Mazhar Alanson, Fuat Güner, Özkan Uğur. I'm sure their name is hard to remember though, I just wanted to say. And one day, Mazhar, so M of the MFÖ, and Fuat, F, they actually met, if I'm not wrong, in a record shop. And Fuat was holding the Beatles record, and then Mazhar saw it and said, oh, that guy has the same music taste as me, and just went and said, hey, why don't we listen together? And then MFÖ was formed. Let me give you some examples of their songs if you want to listen. Ele Güne Karşı is number 1. Number 2, Ali Desidero. Ali Desidero. And number 3, Sarı Laleler, which is a bit slow, emotional song. Duman. Duman. Number 2, Duman. Duman. Duman grubunun vokalisti yanık ve orijinal vokal tarzıyla ünlüdür. Duman grubunun vokalisti yanık ve orijinal vokal tarzıyla ünlüdür. The lead singer of Duman is famous for his poignant and original vocal style. Actually, let me say this. When I give the Turkish example, it says yanık, right? For his poignant voice. But if I say yanık, I recall Turkish folk singers. Like, we say yanık for folk music singers, I think, and this is a rock band. So maybe it doesn't match that much. But I understand what they are trying to say with this example, because Duman, the vocalist guy, has so interesting voice. Like, the way he pronounces the words are so slow and long, like this, like long and very interesting, but very catchy. So you should really listen. Duman, yes, it's a rock band, and it literally means smoke. Duman means smoke. The lead singer is Kaan Tangöze. The bass guitar is Ari Barokas. The lead guitar is Batuhan Mutlugil. I think they're formed 1999, something like that. And they're still an active band. And examples for their songs, if you want to listen. Well, these are my favorites, so maybe you have your own favorites. Number 1 is Köprüaltı. Belki alışmam lazım. Köprüaltı means under the bridge. Belki alışmam lazım means maybe you need to get used to it. And also they made a cover from a very famous Turkish singer, Sezen Aksu, Her şeyi yak, burn everything. It's also very famous. Yeni türkü. Yeni türkü. Yeni türkü. Yeni türkü. Hiç yeni türkü dinledin mi? Hiç yeni türkü dinledin mi? Have you ever listened to yeni türkü? If you haven't, then just go and listen. Yeni türkü means new türkü. I don't know how to say Turkey in English, because türkü is the word we are using for Turkish folk songs. It's the name that we give for all like folk music songs, türkü, and their name is basically means new türkü. And they're also a bit old band. I think they are formed 1970s, at the end of 70s, I think 80s almost. They have a very nice song which gives me very nostalgic feelings, and I'm sure it gives the same feeling to all people in my age in Turkey. There used to be a Turkish TV drama, Süper Baba, which means basically super dad, and it was a drama, sometimes funny, sometimes sad. During the 90s, it was a really popular drama, and they made the songs, the soundtrack for this drama. Bana bir masal anlat baba. It's like super famous, very nostalgic feelings. The meaning is, tell me a fairy tale, dad. Bana bir masal anlat baba. The melody is super catchy. Just go and listen. You will see what I mean. Mor ve ötesi. Mor ve ötesi. Mor ve ötesi. Mor ve ötesi. Mor ve ötesinin müzik tarzını seviyorum. Mor ve ötesinin müzik tarzını seviyorum. I like the musical style of Mor ve Ötesi. Mor ve Ötesi is a rock band. So their music style is rock music, rock. And Mor ve Ötesi literally means purple and more. Purple and more, yes. This is the literally meaning. Mor ve Ötesi, they joined Eurovision. Do you know Eurovision? It's like the Europe Song Contest. And the Eurovision was such a big deal for Turkey. Let me talk about that a bit. We really care so much. And Mor ve Ötesi was one of the bands that represented Turkey in the contest. I think they ranked 7th, I guess, if I'm not wrong. They joined with a Turkish song. The Turkish song name was Deli, which means crazy, and I think it was a really nice song. Let me also give you some other examples of their songs. Cambaz. Probably Cambaz is one of their biggest hits. Cambaz. And Bir Derdim Var. Bir Derdim Var is a slow song. Model. Model. Model. Model. Model isimli ünlü pop rock grubunun dağıldığını duydum. Model isimli ünlü pop rock grubunun dağıldığını duydum. I've heard that the famous pop rock band Model has broken up. Oh yeah, actually yes. But they still continue doing music on their own. The lead singer was a lady, was such a pretty lady, and she's still working with Demir Demirkan. Demir Demirkan is also another famous musician in Turkey. He works with Sertab Erener. So they still do music, but not as a band anymore. Their popular song was Pembe Mezarlık, and it means pink graveyard. So they were a bit interesting band, but you can still go and check it out. It was a really nice song.
You are at a bus terminal where you're attempting to buy a ticket from a ticket counter. There are 4 different counters. Which counter should you line up at to go to the south side of the city? Which counter should you line up at to go to the south side of the city? The third counter is the counter for bus tickets that go to the south side of the city.
Şehrin güneyine.
You are at a bus terminal where you've just bought a long-distance ticket. Which row and seat number are you in? Which row and seat number are you in? The ticket says that you're in the 8th row in seat C.
8. sıra C koltuğu.
You are at a bus terminal where you're reading the schedule for long-distance buses. On which days are there no buses running? On which days are there no buses running? There are no buses running on public holidays and the 3rd Sunday of every month.
Resmi tatiller her ayın 3. pazar günü.
You are at a bus stop where you're waiting for the 301 bus. There is a notice posted on the bus timetable. What does the notice say? What does the notice say? The notice reads, "The 301 bus does not stop here."
301 numaralı otobüs bu durakta durmamaktadır.
You just got off a bus at a bus terminal and you're looking to catch a taxi. Which direction should you go to get to the taxi rank? Which direction should you go to get to the taxi rank? You should head east to get to the taxi rank.
Doğu yönüne.
You just got a text message from your hotel's pickup service. What does the first number refer to? What does the first number refer to? The number in the text message refers to the customer code.
Müşteri numarası.
You're checking out the hotel's facilities when you see a notice on a door. What does the notice mean? What does the notice mean? The notice reads, "Do not enter."
Girmek yasaktır.
You search online for the nearest bus service. What bus service does the page show? What bus service does the page show? The web page shows a free bus service.
Ücretsiz otobüs servisi.
You're about to enter a small shop, but there's a handwritten note on the door. What does the message on the note mean? What does the message on the note mean? The note reads, "I'll be right back."
Hemen döneceğim.
There's a national holiday coming up, and you notice that shops have special notices about having different opening hours. From when will the opening hours return to normal? From when will the opening hours return to normal? The notice says that the opening hours will be back to normal on January 7th.
7 Ocak.
Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Turkish ebook before it's gone.